What is going on? What is going on? We are back again. Episode 10, Season 2. Okay, let's get into it, man. Let's not waste any more time. But hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button, okay, ladies and gentlemen. And let's get it.
But we're going to move in 3 days.
What?
Shh, hold on. We're loading up this weekend.
Honestly, man, the reaction from the children is just priceless. Like, knowing that you're moving in 3 days and you had no idea. No freaking idea, man. I feel for the kids. But you know what? Kody does say a good point. He says, listen, at the end of the day, our family is not where we live. Our family is us together, you know what I mean? But boy, this is hard to stomach for the children, and you can only imagine.
Are you all right, honey?
But listen, son, I understand. I know it's not fair. I'm very sorry, son. I can't have my family live here in fear. Every day that we're here, our family goes deeper and deeper into the fear of what could happen.
But you see, this is the crazy part though. Somebody said in the comment section that they actually didn't even have to actually leave. This whole moving thing was something that they had to do because I don't know if somebody said it was a part of production or something like that. I'm not too sure. But to be fair, I'll be honest, for me personally, moving is nothing, man. I moved my whole life, to be honest with you, you know? Yeah. So it's like whatever, you know? But yeah, no, man, like end of the day, I think the main thing is that at least the kids, the family stays together. That is the main thing. And Kody does make a very good point about living in fear. It's not nice to be living in fear. If you're living in fear, well, then that's just uncomfortable. It's like you're on the run, which technically would be, no, yeah, it'd be like you're on the run. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, we continue.
Well, it's like if you have a mistress, everyone's like, wink, wink, good job, man. You the man, you the man. Yeah. But when a guy decides that he wants to like take care of this woman and her children, like they were his, like they're his, it's against the law.
You know what though? She made pure say, you know what? She spoke a lot of sense there. She spoke a lot of sense there about what's normalized and what's not allowed to be done. Yeah, I find that funny. But right now, not too much has happened. You know, it's pretty much obviously everyone's packing for the move. You had two of the kids who got into a little bit of a dispute, but it was nothing dramatic. You know what I mean? Robyn obviously done what Robyn does best, and she started crying about, you know, I've only been here for a while, and I was just getting used to the new location. Sorry, something caught my mouth. And, you know, just start stopping about all that kind of stuff. But that's pretty much what's happened so far. So, yeah, just to give you guys an update. But anyway, let me continue, and I'll be back with ya. Come on now.
To bring the family together and bring that peace that comes with asking God to help us accomplish this trip.
You know, a lot's gone down. A lot's gone down. But to be fair, this episode is quite repetitive, you know what I mean? Literally, it's all about the moving, the panics of worrying that the police is here, because obviously there's times when they've gone out, they've seen the police, they've seen in their panic that maybe the police is there for them, but obviously they haven't been there. Now, obviously here we're at a point where they have packed up, they're ready to move, but of course they can hear sirens. So therefore it leaves them in a position where people are panicking right now, which is why Kody's like, listen, you know, I just want to get the move happening and want it to happen, and I want obviously it to be safe, and we can only hope that God protects us on this journey. Now, what I'm about to say next is probably going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. But hey, man, if I ain't being truthful, then I ain't being truthful, right? But my question is this. If God is going to protect you in this little move here, then why would he have put you in this position in the first place? And that is the killer question. Some people will say, well, maybe God made this happen because he knew that the family needed to move elsewhere for a better future. Maybe God put this into place because he knew that this was going to allow Christine at some point and later on to finally find a way out of the house. Maybe this was put into place, so therefore the relationship that Kody and Robyn had was then going to be later on exposed. I only ask this question because at the end of the day, like, if you're praying and you're hoping that God is going to protect you in this situation, well, then why don't you ask yourself, so why did he put us in this position anyway? But also at the same time, let's also not forget though, somebody did say, like I said earlier on already, that apparently this whole thing was just a storyline and they really didn't have to move in the first place because the case was actually done. No, I don't know. But either way though, I'm just curious out of that one anyway. Did God put them in the position because he knew that this is the only way he was going to get the family to be apart for the greater good? In terms of the fact that eventually at some point, the kids start to see Meri, Robyn, and Kody for being these peoples, and then bam, bam. Just thought I'd throw it out there anyway, because he got me thinking. Yeah. Anyway, need to finish the episode, but anyway, let's continue. Yeah.
We decided to do this was because we didn't want our kids to live in fear like we lived in fear. And now, if we stay, we get broken up, they raise their kids in fear.
You see, this is the thing that I was trying to get at in the last, not the last, but the last episode, about how I didn't understand why Christine was making a whole fuss about them moving when she knew that's what they had to do to keep the kids together. And now she's saying that, yes, we have to move to keep the kids together. The kids don't live in fear, and therefore their kids also don't have to live in fear. See what I mean? This is why I find it so hard right now to connect with Christine, because I just find her so freaking whiny, man. Like, back and make your mind up. Like, you wanted your voice to be heard before, fantastic. You had it heard, but now you're basically saying what. Anyway, we continue. Damn, it's cold right now. But up, ears covered. But let's continue. Well, so I don't know why TLC love to waste time, because this episode was actually a whole 40-minute episode, to be fair with you. I think the next two are also the same as well, and then they go back to the 20-minute mark. But yeah, no, in a nutshell, obviously this episode pretty much just ends with them finally signing the lease. You know, I mean, obviously the deed, you know, the contract for the move-in and stuff, and they just have troubles with actually getting to Vegas, I believe. Because obviously I say obviously, I keep saying obviously because I know you guys have seen it, so I do apologize when I say that, and if you haven't seen it, I do apologize. Look at that, targeting one audience, what a fool. Anyway, but on the way there, they had problems with the tires. Kody had changed when the tires didn't work out, changed another, didn't work out, changed another, didn't work out. You know what I mean? So that was pretty much it. So there wasn't really much context for me to be like, hey, pause, let me say something here. So this one was just more like it was like a filler episode. Didn't have much to bring to the table, but hey. Either way, though, I'll be back again with episode 11. So thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are doing well yourselves, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace.